Hello, everyone, and welcome in to 2024 WIAA Boys Basketball Tournament. Tournament basketball, the postseason has started here in the WIAA, the first night of the Boys Basketball Tournament here tonight. It is regionals, technically regional quarterfinals. My name is Cale Jacoby alongside Isaac Eagle and Elena Eagle doing the production here tonight. The Columbus Dons, the number 1 seed, Columbus Dons hosting the number 16 seed, Coulee Christian Providence Academy. Columbus comes into this game off a loss to Bloomer in the crossover classic game, or the Clover Belt crossover, on Saturday. They lost that game 62-43 to Bloomer, just their second loss of the season. Again, that is to a Bloomer team that is a top 10 Division III team here this season. Bloomer, a team with state aspirations of their own as well for Division III for Bloomer. So a tough matchup there. Lost it by 19 points, 22-2. The final record for the regular season for the Dons this year, 14-0 in the Clover Belt East. Of course, we know they won the Clover Belt East here this season. For Coulee Christian, they come in at 0-18 overall. They're an independent school, independent team, not in an affiliated conference. They're 0-3 in those independent games here this season. Their last game was a loss at Faith Christian Academy, 85-57 on Friday night. So again, coming into this game, the Dons, of course, the number 1 seed, going up against 16 seed. The 1 seed obviously always going to be the favorite in that matchup, and the Dons been our top-ranked team in the state for Division V all season long. But this is where it starts here for the Dons. You can see it at any level of sports. Any team can beat anybody on any given day. So if the top seed comes out and doesn't play with as much urgency as maybe they could, you don't know what can happen. So the Dons are going to be looking to get off to a hot start here. They're undefeated at home this season, are the Columbus Dons here this year, looking to continue that here this season. And again, looking at their sectional, it is a tough sectional the Dons are in. They might be in the toughest sectional in Division V here this season, certainly in the conversation for that. They've got Potosi, a team that if they would reach, they would play them in the sectional final, but they've also got Royal. Royal is the number 2 seed in this section that the Dons would play in a sectional semifinal matchup if both those teams would win and get there. It'd be Royal, and Royal was a state team last year, state semifinalist last season for boys basketball. And for Royal last year, again, they were state semifinalists, but they also have, doing a little bit more research on this sectional here this weekend, they've got a couple of players at around 6'5", 6'6", so some big players. Potosi with some taller players as well. So again, it's not going to be an easy path, but the Dons have responded to certain amounts of adversity for sure throughout this season, and they'll get some more of that here throughout the postseason, and it'll be a regional quarterfinal here in this one. And we're going to take we will keep it here. We'll keep it here, send it down to the floor for your national anthem on Zaleski Sports.
Your Columbus Catholic High School pep band under the direction of Mr. Tom Zimmerman.
That was your national anthem here from Columbus High School, and now it'll be just about time for starting lineups here in this regional quarterfinal matchup between the Columbus Catholic Dons and the Coulee Christian Providence Academy Eagles here tonight. Eagles and the Dons, and the Eagles, they come in pretty short-handed. They've got a smaller roster. They only go 6 deep. They've got 6 guys on the roster here this season here on the team, and again that poses some challenges for this team as well. So again, obviously, it's stating the obvious, come in and say the Dons are the favorite in this game, the number 1 seed. They've been our top-ranked team in the state of Wisconsin all season long, coming up against Coulee Christian, still looking for their first win of the season. So again, it goes without saying the Dons are the favorites to come out with a win here tonight, and to do it by a wide margin. But again, this Coulee Christian team, they've got a couple of seniors on their roster. Here's Zach Murtis, and we will go through your starting lineups here. Quentin Keeney, the freshman, number 4. Also starting number 15, the senior, Zach Murtis. Also starting the sophomore, number 21, Alex Fisher. And starting as well is the freshman, number 24, Titus Traylor. Also starting for the Eagles is the sophomore, number 30, Christian Palm Lease. So those are your starters for the Coulee Christian Eagles: Quentin Keeney, Zach Murtis, Alex Fisher, Titus Traylor, and Christian Palm Lease. And the lone man off the bench for the Eagles here tonight, Isaac Helgerson. And again, the Dons coming into this game 22-2 overall. Time for the Dons starting lineup, as first the Eagles are coached by Nolan Clary. And now for the starting lineup for the Columbus Dons here tonight. And we'll send it down to the Columbus PA announcer for these starting lineups.
At guard, 6'1" senior, number 0, Emmett Speed. At guard, 6'3" senior, number 10, Lucas Krakow. At guard, 5'12" senior, number 12, Charlie Moore. At guard, 5'9" senior, number 13, Blake Jacoby. And at 4'6" senior, 25, Cy Becker.
And there were your starting lineups here tonight for the Columbus Dons. That has been their typical starting lineup here this season. Emmett Konechny, the senior guard. Lucas Krecklau, the senior forward. Charlie Moore, the senior guard. Blake Jacoby, the senior guard. And Cy Becker, the senior guard as well. If you're a Coulee Christian fan, you may have noticed the entire starting lineup, seniors for Columbus. This Dons team, 9 seniors on this roster here in this one. Again, that's Dons with that big advantage. They have that advantage over most teams, but especially in this one, they've got 9 seniors. Coulee Christian has got 6 players in this game, and Coulee Christian developing that basketball program a little bit. And Blake Jacoby starts off with a quick 3 here for the Dons. Jacoby, I mean, he's had a great season all year. Second on the Dons in scoring, just narrowly behind Emmett Konechny, around 14 points per game. The Dons trying to apply the pressure, force a turnover early. Cy Becker comes up with the steal. Charlie Moore pushes ahead. Emmett Konechny to the rim, no good. Konechny just misses strong there. Coulee Christian the other way. This is Zach Murtis. Murtis defended by Jacoby. Murtis, the step back 3 over 2 Dons, no good. Back the other way comes Konechny into the corner. Jacoby, another 3. It is in and out for Blake Jacoby. Back the other way for the Eagles. Quentin Keeney brings it up here for the Eagles. He swings it over to Titus Traylor. Traylor steps in, swings it over. Charlie Moore with a steal. Charlie Moore in transition, going to attack the basket, and a foul. Looks like this time they are going to get his connection. He nails the 3 after the buzzer. It looks like they get that one on Zach Murtis. It's his first personal, team first. Again, we were talking before the broadcast is Konechny to inbound into the corner for Jacoby. I'll finish that thought in a moment. Jacoby up top here to Moore, now into the corner. Emmett Konechny from downtown, no good. Battle for the board, that goes out of bounds off Jacoby. And it is the Eagles back the other way. But we were talking before the game, in a hypothetical scenario where Coulee Christian has 2 players foul out, they'd only have 4 players left. And I have to say, I don't actually know what the rule is on that. I have to admit that. I don't know if the other team has to forfeit in that case, or if, as looks like a carry called there on Coulee Christian, the other team would have to forfeit in that case, or if they could go out there and play with 4 players. But hopefully it doesn't come to that point. We're hoping that everybody stays up there on the court. Krecklau inside, kicks it out. Charlie Moore tries the right wing 3, and it's good. Charlie Moore from downtown. The Dons got 2 quick threes. 6-0. Charlie Moore with a steal now. Jacoby kicks it out. Emmett Konechny from downtown. No good. Jacoby the board. Inside. Krecklau for 2. Lucas Krecklau scores on the inside for the Dons. That pass quickly ahead here. Christian Palmlease. Palmlease finds Keeney. Keeney defended by Konechny. The Dons look to be in a straight-up man-to-man here. Konechny. Charlie Moore defending Keeney. Keeney in the corner has it poked away. Now he hands off to his teammate Mertis. Mertis lost it. Regathers. Mertis trying to size up Konechny. Coulee Christian taking their time here, not going to be in any rush. And the Dons have forced 4 turnovers thus far, and Eagles looking to not have another, and that jump shot going to be short from Titus Traylor. The Dons pushing the other way. Moore ahead. Cy Becker to the basket. 4-2. Cy Becker. He gets his first 2 points of the night. 10-0 Columbus. Quickly the other way as Mertis just stormed through the Dons defense that time. That goes out of bounds, stays with the Eagles.
In the ballgame for the Dons, number 1, Matt Konechny.
Eagles possession here. Zach Mertis will inbound, gets it in here to Keeney. Keeney defended by Matt Konechny. Now gets it up here to Traylor. Traylor right wing to Fisher. Fisher battle for the ball. Emmett Konechny comes up with a steal. Konechny skips it head the other way, stolen away by Traylor. Traylor all the way to the cup, 4-2. Titus Traylor with the steal and score for the Eagles. Konechny swings it over. Moore wide open in the left wing, and he nails it. Charlie Moore sinks it. 13-2 Columbus. Charlie Moore with 6 points. All the way to the cup here, poked out of bounds, stays with the Eagles as Zach Mertis has, these last couple of possessions here, done a nice job weaving through the defense and just aggressively attacking the basket. Here's Keeney to inbound. Gets it into Traylor. Traylor the fadeaway, no good. The Dons back the other way. Konechny inside. Cy Becker for 2. Off the assist from Blake Jacoby. Becker now with 4 points. Here's a trap. Can Matt Konechny come up with the steal? No. Mertis has it. Very close to a 10-second call here. We got to be getting there, and there it is. 10-second violation on the Eagles that time. Turnover number 6. 15-2 Columbus. To inbound here is Emmett Konechny. And Moore is open right there. Well, was defended there. They find Cy Becker, and Becker misses, but out of bounds off the Eagles. In that time, Moore was open before Konechny got the ball, but the Eagles did a nice job of closing that opening by the time Konechny had a chance to inbound. Now Konechny looking. He finds Moore right wing. Can he get another one? No, short. Back the other way comes Mertis. And Mertis has been aggressive attacking the basket here, and he is again this time. Tough shot, no good off back iron. Dons the other way. Matt Konechny behind all Eagle players for 2. Matt Konechny's first points of the game for the sophomore. Don's going to try to force another 10-second violation here. Mertis has got to get it across, and he will. And he's going to step back, try the 3. That's no good. Battle for the board here. Out of bounds. Stays with the Eagles. 17-2 Columbus here. And again, if I didn't mention earlier, the winner of this game will play the winner of Loyal and Pittsville on Friday. Of course, the Dons very familiar with Loyal. Here's a short corner jump shot, no good, too strong from Titus Trailer. Dons quickly ahead here. Matt Konechny up top. Moore finds Emmett Konechny. Back to Moore. He steps into the 3 and nails it. Charlie Moore from downtown. He's got 9 points, 3 for 4 from the outside. Trailer ahead. Kicks it outside, poked away. Emmett Konechny pokes it away, and then the ball goes out of bounds, and the possession will stay with the Eagles. Now, timeout, Coulee Christian Providence. We'll take a break. Be back with more regional tournament basketball after this on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Welcome back, everybody. Columbus leads Coulee Christian 20-2. An SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. Titus Trailer gets his 4th points of the game. Blake Jacoby nails the 3 on the other end. 6 points for Jacoby. Trailer has all 4 of the Eagles' points. Charlie Moore with a steal. From the Dons the other way, Charlie Moore brings it up, pushing the pace. Finds Matt Konechny, back to Moore. Moore takes a bump, now finds Emmett Konechny. Back out here, Jacoby. Up top, Moore wants another 3, in and out. Krecklau the rebound. Blake Jacoby in the corner, another one for Blake Jacoby. He's got 9 points, all from beyond the arc. Blake Jacoby and Charlie Moore with all 6 of the Dons' 3s so far in this game. They've combined for 18 of the Dons' 26 points. Titus Trailer, he'll attack. Kicks it out here for Palm Lee. Stolen away, Blake Jacoby pushing in transition now. Steps back, hands off to Emmett Konechny. Now Mack in the short corner for Krecklau. Krecklau kicks it out. Emmett Konechny from downtown. It's short. Offensive rebound, put back, no good from Mack. And the Dons are going to reset. Inside, Konechny to Konechny. Matt Konechny for 2. Matt Konechny's got 4 points. Here's Quentin Keeney. Keeney attacks. And gets his shot blocked, but a foul. They're going to get Charlie Moore on the foul. Charlie Moore picks up his first personal, team first. And to the line, it is Quentin Keeney to shoot 2. Keeney gets the first free throw to rattle home. Alex Edwards checks in for Charlie Moore. Keeney with 1 more free throw. That one's short. Krecklau the rebound. Jacoby into the corner for Konechny. Back to Jacoby. Mack up top. Mack to Jacoby. Back to Mack. He thought about the 3. Kicks to the corner for Edwards. In the post. Good position from Krecklau. No good, but a foul. Lucas Krecklau is going to head to your Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Foul on Quentin Keeney, his first personal, team second. Krecklau knocks down the first free throw. Krecklow's got 3 points. Hiller's True Value, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. Get the tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. As Nathan Nemitz checks in for Emmett Konechny. Alex Edwards, the offensive rebound and put back. Alex Edwards gets on the board for the first time tonight. Back the other way come the Eagles, and a carry called against Coulee Christian that time, their 9th turnover of the half. 31-5 Columbus here, 10:40 remaining here. And again, we've seen a lot of these games from the Dons this year. That Coulee Christian is not the only team to suffer this fate from the Dons this season. We've seen the Dons rout a lot of teams. They are an excellent basketball team and can do this to anybody on any given night. But as we should expect, as Blake Jacoby attacks the rim short on the finish, but as we should expect, Don's likely going to play these starters probably to start the second half for a couple of minutes, if that. And then it'll be JV or some of the reserves and some of those hardworking JV guys on the court after that. Alex Fisher misses the top of the key three. Nemitz to the basket off the Krecklau pass, no good. And man, I am shocked to even see Nemitz miss a shot. I mean, Nemitz, he's typically the eighth or so guy off the bench for the Dons this year, depending on the game. And I mean, I could count maybe on one hand the last how many games I've seen of him where I've seen him miss a shot. I mean, he might be as efficient as anybody on this team. Matt Konechny from downtown, he's got 7 points. Yeah, Nemitz, and he's going to come up with his second steal here, hands it off, Matt Konechny for 2. Nathan Nemitz with back-to-back steals sets up Matt Konechny for back-to-back buckets. It's 36-5 Columbus. We'll take a break. Back from Columbus High School with more regional quarterfinal basketball after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hey everybody, Matt over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and going on now through the end of the month, 2.9% for 72 months on all Silverado half-ton, both 23 and 24 model. 2.9 for 72 months, you heard it. Stop on in and talk to a sales consultant today.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Sports Scene. Sports Scene in Marshfield is your official fanwear store for player jerseys, hats, autographed memorabilia, and more. Sports Scene, up the stairs from World Buffet in the Marshfield Mall. And Stop Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Stop Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Don's in transition off the miss. Charlie Moore, can we call that a dunk? He grabbed rim. It's kind of a layup where you grab rim afterwards. Pretty close to a dunk there for Charlie Moore. I didn't know Charlie Moore could get up that high. Emmett Konechny now in transition with the layup, 4-2. Man, Charlie Moore nearly coming up with a dunk. 40-5, Columbus with the lead here. Into the high post, it's Keeney. Keeney attacks, tough shot, he's fouled. Keeney will head to the line for 2 free throws now. And it looks like they got Krecklau. Krecklau picks up his first, team second. To the line here is Quentin Keeney. Keeney no good on the first. He's now 1 for 3 from the line tonight. But again, before the break, I was talking about Nathan Nemitz came up with those 2 steals and then set up Matt Konechny a couple of times. Again, Nemitz, one of those guys, along with Sam Dooms, Alex Edwards, that they're going to get time off the bench. You never know how much on any given game. It'll kind of shift in terms of which one of those guys is going to get more time. As Charlie Moore is going to get another open look for 3 here off the Nemitz pass, no good. Edwards, another offensive rebound. It's his second offensive rebound of the night. Emmett Konechny wants the 3, no good. Making a third offensive rebound for Alex Edwards, and Edwards puts it back. He's got 4 points. Back the other way for the Eagles. Man, you never know how much time those three guys kind of are going to get off the bench. And when Nemitz, they've all had done great jobs in their roles here this season for the Dons. As that's a tough shot, a nice shot from Titus Traylor. Titus Traylor with all 6 of Coulee Christian's points here tonight. Titus Traylor, a freshman for this Eagle team. And if you're an Eagle fan, Titus Traylor with 6 first-half points. That's something to look forward to in the future, I think, for this Coulee Christian team. Again, they've got some young guys, some sophomores, some freshmen. That Charlie Moore up top swings it over here. Emmett Konechny tries another one. That's short. And that's going to go out of bounds, and I believe it will stay with Columbus. But and as I was saying with Nathan Nemitz, Nemitz says, again, when he missed that shot, I was just shocked that earlier in this game just because, he has made some of the most difficult shots out of anybody on this Dons team here this season. As Sam Dooms checks in for Lucas Krecklow. It looks like we've got an update from another Clover Belt East game going on here tonight. The Colby Hornets take down Crandon tonight. So Colby, they're going to move on. They're going to play Marathon. The Marathon Red Raiders in Division 4 for the Colby Hornets. Of course, Marathon, the heavy favorite over on their side of the sectional. Nemitz gets to the short corner for Edwards. Now up to Emmett Konechny. Swings it over. Charlie Moore, right wing 3, no good. Edwards try to get in there for another rebound, but the Eagles come up with it. Here's Traylor as Edwards takes a fall. And out of bounds, it stays with the Eagles. (42-7) Columbus into the backcourt here for Murtis. Again, Colby beats Crandon tonight, 91-60. The Clover Belt East score update there as the Eagles turn it over. Edwards, I believe, picked up the steal on that one. Moore in the corner. Edwards wide open and just misses it for Alex Edwards. Be his first missed shot of the game. Quickly ahead here, Isaac Helgerson in for the first time tonight for the Eagles. That's going to go out of bounds. Possession back to the Dons. Again, we'll be with the Dons here on Zaleski Sports until their season ends, whenever that might be. Edwards in the corner, skips it over to Charlie Moore. Charlie Moore, the pump fake, now up top. Emmett Konechny for 3, in and out. And an offensive rebound and put back for Nathan Nemitz. Nathan Nemitz with his first points of the game, 44-7 Dons. Murtis attacks Nemitz, puts up the tough shot. Toilet bowl's in and out, poked out of bounds, stays with the Eagles. Sam Dooms poked that one out of bounds. Again, the freshman Titus Traylor has six of the 7 Eagle points. That's going to be a turnover off the hands of Murtis that time. Again, they do have one free throw. That one free throw came from Quinton Keeney. It's the other point, but otherwise Titus Traylor been doing all the output for this Eagle offense. Hilgeman into the game now. Cole Hilgeman, Nathan Nemitz open in the corner, no good. Hilgeman almost got that board. Dooms behind the back pass to Nathan Nemitz for 3. Let's get a replay of that one as Nathan Nemitz nails the 3 on the behind the back whoopsie-daisy pass from Sam Dooms. What a pass that was from Sam Dooms. Don't always expect that. Sam Dooms is the guy that really gives a sense of toughness and grit to this Dons team, or one of those guys on the offensive and defensive ends. Maybe not the guy you'd expect to come out with a behind-the-back pass to set up a 3 as Nemitz misses that 3. We'll show you the replay of that in just a bit here. Before we get our next dead ball. Here's the 3 up, no good from Alex Fisher. And that one going to be blocked by Dooms. Dooms saves it. Now that is what Dooms does every time he's out there on the floor, blocking shots, saving the ball. Hustle plays like that. Charlie Moore attacks the basket off glass. Good. Charlie Moore's got 13 tonight. Right wing here for Murtis. Murtis defended by Nemitz. Left wing 3. That one no good from Fisher, and it'll go out of bounds off of the Eagles. Possession Dons. And let's take a look at that replay here as you see the save and the behind-the-back pass at the same time for Sam Dooms, and Nathan Nemitz cans the 3. That was a heck of a play from Dooms there, and that's one where if you're Dooms as a teammate as Sam Dooms, another impressive play there. Sam Dooms with a tough finish at the rim, but on that pass, if you're Sam Dooms, that's one where if Nathan Nemitz misses that, you're going up to him after the game or after the shot, and you're like, come on, man. I mean, could you help me out with the highlight there on my pass? But luckily Nemitz nailed it for him, and we've got a highlight, maybe a 3 to see on Zaleski Sports for you as Emmett Konechny misses that 3. And it looks like it'll stay with the Dons here. I think the Dons were actually a little surprised by that call. Nemitz into the corner. Konechny tries to get in rhythm here, and he nails it. Emmett Konechny from the corner. He's got 5 points. The Dons lead at 54-7. We'll take a break. Be back with the remaining 3:57 of the first half after this on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Welcome back, everybody. The Dons lead big here over Coulee Christian. Let's hear from our friends over. Let's hear from the Maple Dude. The Maple Dude, pure maple syrup since 1858. Look for the Maple Dude brand where you shop for groceries. Find them at themapledude.com or visit the Maple Dude World Headquarters on Highway 10. Granton, as the Maple Dude says, keep it real. Here's a right wing 3, no good from Mertis. Hilgam in the rebound. Konechny up top. Cal Burkhauser into the game now for Columbus. Dooms in the post, has it stolen away by Mertis. Only the second turnover of the game for the Dons. Mertis in transition, no good, but a foul. I think they're going to get Sam Dooms here. They will. That's going to be Dooms' first personal, team third. And heading to the line for 2 shots is Zach Mertis, looking for his first points of the game. Mertis knocks it down. Mertis for try number 2 here. Again, the Dons up by 46, making it 45 as Mertis goes 2 for 2. Arts Body Shop, quality auto body and frame work since 1952. If you have an accident, let Mackey's 2024 Small Business of the Year give you a free estimate. Call Arts Body Shop on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. Dons turn it over there. As looks like checking in for the Dons now is Benjamin Weiland. And Weiland, I know from watching some of the JV games this year that you guys have had the pleasure of seeing throughout this season. If you're a Dons fan, that Weiland can shoot. I know that. And we've seen him in a couple of varsity games here this year as well. Benjamin Weiland. There he is on the right wing. Weiland had a good look, skips it to the corner for Nemitz. Nemitz too strong. Burkhauser the board. Can he save it? No. And again, I don't know if now that we see guys like Weiland in there, and I'm sure we're going to see some of those other JV guys, I think Coach Konechny might just go with some of those JV guys, some of those reserve guys the rest of the way. You might see that top reserve lineup for the Dons to start the second half. I don't know if you'll see a starter back in this game again, as Zach Mertis misses that 3. Weiland double teamed here. Again, here's a chance where, this is postseason action for these JV guys. Cal Burkhauser, he may have had his foot on the line. He did. No good on the shot. Battle for the board. Nemitz picks it up. And again, postseason play is different now. Again, in this game, the Dons obviously have a large lead, but there's still some jitters. There's still some nerves that come with playing in the postseason for the first time, and still valuable, I think, for some of these Dons, some of these young Dons, these future starters likely for on the varsity team for the Dons to get some of this work as Dooms comes up with it. The low pass over to Weiland. Get some of this work. Trying to just get used to playing in the postseason a little bit. Sam Dooms into the corner for Nemitz. Back to Nemitz. Nemitz and Hilgeman playing hot potato over there. Hilgeman gets his offensive rebound and puts it back. Cole Hilgeman for 2. Zach Murtis brings it up here, defended by Nemitz. Murtis takes the screen, steps back, tough shot, it's good. Zach Murtis rattles it home. It's a tough shot. Gets it to go. Nemitz, the step-through move. Thought about getting it to Burkhauser. Now Burkhauser will get it. Left wing for 3, no good. Weiland nearly came up with the board. Fighting hard for it. Back the other way, it's the Eagles. Here's Murtis. Into the high post for Traylor. Traylor, the mid-range jump shot, no good. And it's the Dons back the other way. Sam Dooms inside for 2 for the Dons. Sam Dooms has got 4 points. And now we got a whistle and a foul. And that's going to go against Sam Dooms. The blocking foul called on Sam Dooms here. Second personal, team 4th for Dooms. And it'll be the Eagles to inbound. Again, the winner of this game, which again looks like it will be the Dons, they will take on the winner of Pittsville and Loyal. The 8-9 matchup. That'll be on Friday night. And quick turnaround. Friday night regional semi, Saturday night regional final. And if the Dons do get a win in that regional semi, they'll host. They'll host all through regionals with that 1 seed. Here's Benjamin Weiland at the buzzer. Ben Weiland for 2. And the Dons up 60-11 at half over Coulee Christian Providence Academy. We'll take a break. Be back to break down this first half of action. Look ahead a bit. At the Dons sectional, some of the other teams they might see later on. We'll take a break. Back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
2023 was a year of change, innovation, building something new, and teamwork. The H&S legacy is evolving, and we're carrying it forward, designing equipment that helps farmers get the job done, looking ahead to the future of farming while staying true to the values that have brought us this far and made us who we are today. H&S, strong heritage, strong people, stronger future.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. From loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records, they have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. Here tonight, the Columbus Dons doing what, like it was expected of them coming into this game as the number 1 seed. The team we've had ranked at the top of the state for the bulk of this season did look like recently Alma Center Lincoln jumped them for number 1. And those are our top 3 right now. Alma Center Lincoln, Columbus, and Potosi. Royals up there as well. And when I said the Dons have a tough road, 3 of those 4 teams I just mentioned, or excuse me, 2 of those 3 teams that are not the Dons that I just mentioned are in their sectional. Royal and Potosi. Can you look ahead at their sectional? Again, they're regional. They're going to play Loyal or Pittsfield their next game. Loyal they're familiar with. Pittsfield they have not played. They're the 9-8 matchup. The Dons have beaten Loyal twice. Loyal did play them tough, though, so that's not an easy win against Loyal. But here at home, the Dons have really, really routed teams comparatively to being on the road. There has been a difference with this Dons team home to road. There's no doubt about that. And in their next matchup, if they make it to regional finals, they would host here as well. They would play either likely Port Edwards or Alma Center Lincoln. And again, I misspoke when I said Alma Center Lincoln was in our top 4. I meant Abundant Life Christian is a top 4 team in the state according to our rankings, not Alma Center Lincoln. That was my mistake. But you've got teams like Port Edwards, Alma Center Lincoln. That's the 5-4 seeds. Then you've got Gilmanton and Aleva Strum, the 12-13. Those are the teams the Dons could potentially play in a regional final later if they're to get to that point. And again, I think the Dons expected, to get out of region, to get a regional final here. I'll say that as a broadcaster, they are the heavy favorites, to say the least, to win a regional final. And once you get to sectionals, though, it becomes a lot closer. The Dons have been our highest ranked team this season, but Potosi has been right behind them all season long. Royal has snuck up and been behind them all season long. Royal is a team that they may, if you ask me, the team that they'll likely have to play in that sectional semifinal. You never know what can happen in these high school playoffs. Teams can get upset. You got Cochran Fountain City in there as well, who's a pretty solid team. And then if the Dons can get out of there, then they've got a team like Potosi or Caston. And those are some of the top teams in the state for Division 5 in the Dons section. So it's going to be a tough road. It's not to say the Dons can't do it. They absolutely can. They absolutely have the skill and the ability to do so. There's some of those teams in there that have a lot of size that could pose problems for the Dons, but those teams also likely can't shoot the ball the way the Dons can. So it'll be interesting to see, but we've got a long way to go before we get to there. We got a second half to play here in this game. We've got the sectional semifinal likely on Friday against potentially, maybe we'll have a Loyal rematch, which should be fun because that road game against Loyal was a pretty good game. We got a long way to go here, but there's a quick preview for what the Dons section will look like for those of you out there that may not know. We're going to take another quick break, be back to break down a little bit more and preview this second half and talk a little bit more about these Dons and maybe a little bit about Coulee Christian as well. Back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. They are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Fleet Farm. Pick up all your pets' favorites from Fleet Farm. Find everything from food and treats to toys and health products under one roof from all the brands you trust. Dogs or cats, they've got you covered. Shop your pets' everyday essentials at Fleet Farm. Couple of minutes from getting underway here in this second half. The most points the Dons have scored in a half all season, 60 points here in this first half. They're looking to continue this and get some of those JV guys out there, get them some points. You see they've got their warm-ups off and the starters have their warm-ups on. That's a pretty good indicator those starters won't be back out onto the court here for the rest of this game. And for Coulee Christian, again, look at their scoring breakdown here in this one. Titus Traylor, he's got 6 points. Zach Murtis has got 4 points. Quentin Keeney has got a point as well. For Columbus, leading the way was Charlie Moore. He had 13 points in that first half. Blake Jacoby had 9 points. Matt Konechny had 9 points as well. 5 points for Emmett Konechny. 5 points for Nathan Nemitz. 4 points for Alex Edwards. 3 points for Lucas Krecklau. 4 points for Sam Dooms. 4 for Cy Becker. Couple for Cole Hilgeman and 2 for Ben Weiland. And we're going to see pretty much the entire JV squad here for Columbus. Let's take another quick 30-second break. And we'll be back with the start of the second half right after this on Zaleski Sports.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Welcome back, everybody. We've started this second half. Dons basketball underway here. Pass outside here. Weiland up top. Swings it over to Wallace. And again, to go through players in the game here for the Columbus Dons. Devlin Timler's in there. Benjamin Weiland. Cole Wallace. Speaking of Weiland, tries a 3. No good. Wallace comes up with a rebound. And that's a score. The time was Caleb Hilgeman for 2. Caleb Hilgeman, his first points of the night. So Caleb Hilgeman, got Cole Wallace, Ben Weiland, Devlin Timler, and Carter Summer out there for the Columbus Dons. So again, I don't think we'll even see guys like Nemitz, Edwards, Dooms, some of those main rotation bench guys even. I think we're just going to see these JV guys maybe play this whole second half. And again, these JV guys, they didn't get, now that I'm thinking about it, as that 3 is no good from Carter Summer. Another offensive rebound. But now that I'm thinking about it here, of course, the postseason starts, and these JV guys, they don't get games anymore. They don't get to play JV games, so these guys got to be pretty fresh. No game. They haven't played a game. Not sure if there was a JV game. You Dons fans would know better than me for that Bloomer crossover game, as Caleb Hilgeman scores inside. He's got 4 points. 64-51 your score now. Attacking here, Murtis. Another tough shot, no good. Murtis has taken a lot of those tough contested looks here tonight. Dons basketball the other way. Weiland will get it in here to Wallace. And again, these guys are the future of the Dons. Not sure how many times more we'll see these guys out on the floor this year. Just because, as you obviously, as you know, moving forward in the postseason, get tougher and tougher competition, get closer and closer games if you're the Dons. As Caleb Hilgeman's on a bit of a run here. He's got 6 points. But, again, if the Dons play loyal, you never know. Again, loyal, if you're a Dons fan, you watched that Loyal Columbus game. Columbus played that one on the road. That was a pretty close game for a while there. Loyal played the Dons very well in that game, as did a lot of their Clover Belt East rivals towards the end of the season when the Dons were on the road. Now the Dons will be back at home here. There's a 3 from Summer, no good. Another offensive rebound. This JV group getting a lot of offensive rebounds out there. Inside here, it's Devlin Timler. The pump fake gets the defender, and the score for Devlin Timler. His first 2 of the game. Hilgeman gets the assist. But again, this might be the last time this season where we get to see these guys out here. And these JV guys. Again, usually even if, again, I don't want to suggest a loss for the Dons in the playoffs, not what I'm trying to do, but even if, let's say for hypothetical reasons here, the Dons are down 20 in a postseason game, not saying they will be, but usually in the regular season you might see JV players go in for that. When you're in the postseason with your seniors, usually you're going to keep them out there at least for as long as you can, since it'd be their last game out there on the floor. So again, this really may be the last chance we get to see some of these JV guys. Pass in here, tough shot, left hand up and good. Another one for Caleb Hilgeman. Timler with the assist. Murtis brings it up. Murtis attacks. That is another tough shot. He'll be fouled, and 2 free throws coming up here for Zach Murtis. And to the line here is Murtis. Murtis short on that free throw. Blues Hair Studio. It's a new year and a new you at Blues Hair Studio on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. The stylists at Blues Hair Studio are ready to help you be the best version of yourself. Book your appointment for a fresh start in 2024 at Blues Hair Studio in Marshfield. And thanks to our game day sponsors, Hawkins Ash, Draxler Transport, Woodfield Inn and Suites, and Rem's Funeral Home. Murtis goes 1 for 2 from the line there. Timler brings it up here. Swings it over now to Wallace. Wallace back outside for Timler. Had a good look. Goes to the short corner here. This is Summer. Summer attacks and scores. Getting girls and boys basketball mixed up here. That is Carter Summer. He had done a couple of those girls basketball games for the Dons, and Courtney Summer on the Dons team. I'm assuming there's relation there. It typically is when you see that come up. Zach Murtis for 3. He's got 4 points here in this second half. Again, those Dons at their season and the girls team against Greenwood, that was a very tight game, as I'm sure you Dons fans know. Watching that one, 37, I believe 35 was the final score of that game. And a well-fought, tough game there for the girls team. As there's 2 points, another one. Caleb Hilgeman's got 10 points here in the second half. He is just relentlessly attacking the rim here in this second half, as the Dons now lead by 59. And this likely will go down as the Dons' largest point differential of the season. Up top here. Again, for these JV guys, as Weiland defends Murtis. Murtis, another tough shot, no good. Here's Wallace left wing. Skips it over. Timler wide open right wing 3, no good. Battle for the board, and I believe that was Summer. It was Carter Summer for 2. Carter Summer scores inside. Again, in case you Dons fans out there that are fans of the girls team that don't know, Greenwood did go on to lose to Pittsville in that regional final. I know sometimes fans, they pay attention to what the teams that beat them do after that, but other fans are kind of, well, once my team's done, the season's done, and I absolutely understand that as well. As Murtis knocks down that free throw and knocks down the second as well. Zach Murtis, 2 for 2 from the line there. Timeout, Eagles. We'll take a quick break. Back with more regional quarterfinal basketball from Columbus High School after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
76-17, Columbus leads Coulee Christian Providence Academy. Express Employment, find your next career path with just a phone call to Express Employment Professionals with locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. No matter where you are in central Wisconsin, save yourself some time and find your next employer at expresspros.com. Hilgeman goes up top to Timler. Timler swings it over here to Wallace, now into the high post for Summer. Back up top for Timler, into the corner now for Weiland. Weiland into the high post, now Hilgeman. Wallace, right wing. The Dons just continue to work the ball around here. And these guys not going to be in any rush. These guys know what the score is. Even though I'm sure the message from Coach Konechny is not to worry about the score, to play basketball. Let's keep playing out there. But Coulee Christian doing a pretty nice job of not giving the Dons any looks that they want here. Because again, I've been kind of checking to try to get an update from Pittsville, from the Pittsville Loyal game. As Caleb Hilgeman scores again, he's got 12 points, has not missed a shot yet. That 3 off from Murtis. But again, I'm checking my sources, trying to find out that score in Pittsville. I can tell you Wittenberg-Burnhamwood is leading Tomahawk 56-19. Some other central Wisconsin area sports as Ben Weiland scores inside there. Ben Weiland for 2. Again, looks like Elmwood Plum City up 45-37 on Assumption right now. And again, that is within the Dons sectional here as well. And now we got a foul here, a couple of free throws coming up for Quentin Keeney, but again, you look at the Dons sectional. Assumption, the winner of Assumption Plum City is going to play Alma Pepin, Blair Taylor. Those are the teams. That's the side that's going to match up with Royal more than likely, or Cochrane Fountain City. Yeah, Assumption. That Assumption Plum City Elmwood game, they'll match up with the winner of Cochrane Fountain City and New Lisbon. So that team likely looking to play Cochrane Fountain City over there. And again, that matters because that would be the Dons' next game if they won in the regional semifinal. So Assumption, as here's another 2 points. That one looks like for Cole Wallace. So Wallace for 2. But again, that Assumption team, I've seen them a couple times this season, and they've definitely got some young talents. They've got a couple of really good young sophomores on that Assumption team, and probably should be a pretty good team next year and the year after over there in Assumption. It's pretty young this year. Weiland open inside for 2. Summer with the assist. 6 points for Weiland. 84-18 Columbus here. 9 minutes remaining. There's a block from Devlin Timler. Oh, and I do have an update from Pittsville Loyal. Looks like Loyal leads Pittsville 57-24 with 7:30 left. So it looks like we're going to be in for the third matchup of the season between Columbus and Loyal, barring something miraculous happening over there in Pittsville. And I'm sure Loyal, with the way that game's going, probably not happy about where they were seated. They were seated behind Pittsville. They're the 9 seed, Pittsville the 8 seed. Now, again, that's all done through computers and algorithms where it just decides your win percentage, and your opponent's win percentage is all that goes into that. So no coaches poll anymore, as you've heard me talk about ad nauseum if you're a Columbus fan. But so Loyal is going to take down Pittsville as Summer scores at the rim. And we'll be right back here at Columbus for Loyal Columbus for the third time here this season. And if you're a Columbus fan, you remember that last game between the two where Loyal really played the Dons well. Now, that was at Loyal, and the Dons, it was a much different story. The first time those two teams played, the Dons won by a significant margin very quickly. The first time those two teams played, but Loyal is one of the most improved teams in the area, I think, for sure here this season. And Coach Konechny talked about it a little bit after that, after the Dons beat Loyal for the second time this season at Loyal. And it was a double-digit win for the Dons, but again, Loyal played them pretty tough in that game. And that Loyal team has just really improved. So we cannot write in a win for that Loyal game. Again, this one felt like coming in 116. Maybe you can, and look at the scoreboard. It is one of those games here tonight as the Dons continue to work the ball around here. Timler with it for short corner here to Hilgeman. They're just going to continue to run clock. Inside now to Wallace. And they will continue to run the clock. But, again, that should be – I'm looking forward to that matchup. That'll be Friday night. We'll have it live here on Zaleski Sports. If you're a Dons fan, if you're a Loyal fan, maybe you're tuning into this game right now as well. Here's Caleb Hilgeman with another 2 points. Timeout on the floor. I'll finish that thought right after this on Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 15 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now at 715-384-8118. Choose Drunken Chicken, BLT, Western, Mac and Cheese, Sweet Chili Chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has roasted chicken, fish, sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Welcome back, everybody. 88-18, the Dons going to come out with their largest margin of victory in a win all season here. And then they're going to host Loyal. They are going to host Loyal on Friday night. But again, as I was saying before the break there, as Coulee Christian, that's going to be a deep three, no good. That one from Murtis. But again, I don't think you can just look at it as, okay, 1 seed, 9 seed. Let's easy check that as a win. Of course, the Dons are the favorites going into that game. You expect them to win. They're expected to win. You are the 1 seed. You have been the top-ranked team in the state all year for Division 5, but it's not a shoe-in game. I think the shoe-in games are over, I think. After this one, this one, you look at the scoreboard, you can see what it is, but I think after this one, the shoe-in games for the Dons are over because you got Loyal coming up, and that's a team you're very familiar with, and those conference games can be very tough. In the postseason, a team that you've seen twice. There's no secrets. There's no secrets between the two teams, and especially when the last time that those two teams played, Loyal did a really pretty nice job. Now the Dons still wound up going on a big run there and winning by double digits, If you just look at their game schedule and look, you think it was a blowout, but it was not. If you watch that game, you know that was a close basketball game. The Dons continue to work the clock here. These JVs guys playing smart. If you're these JV guys, you could try to be overly aggressive and, say it's my time. I'm on the varsity court. Let's score. Let's do this. I think these JV guys playing it smart for the most part. Just they're taking the shots when they're there, taking some layups when they're there. But for the most part, they're trying to run this clock and get this Dons team advanced to the next round. And again, you're likely not going to give up a 70-point lead anyways. But again, I think these JV guys, they know they don't want to be the guys that give up a big run or anything like that. Just trying to work this clock. Maybe take some open layups when they're there. I think a pretty smart play there by these JV guys for the Dons. But again, just pulling up the Dons schedule here. Just pulling that out again. The first time they played Loyal, it was very lopsided from the start. The Dons won 81-42. That was here at Columbus Catholic High School on December 21st. A couple of months ago now. But then the last time these two teams played at Loyal, the Dons won 59-44. So again, you score 22 less points in that matchup. That's a big deal. Those loyal Greyhounds were defending their tails off man to man in that game, and I would expect nothing less from that Loyal team coming out here. And I think we should be in for a good one on Friday night. And again, I think that might be even a game where just trying to look ahead. I don't mean to diminish any team that the Dons might play, but that might be an even more competitive game than a regional final, potentially. Again, they could play a regional final against a team like Alma Center Lincoln, a team I'm not incredibly familiar with. But again, that just with it being a conference game, those conference teams can just play so tough. So I know Coach Konechny and these Dons aren't going to overlook that Loyal game coming up. And that's the number one thing not to do in the postseason, as again any sports fan knows. When you watch your team and you think, hey, we're the best team in this sport, we're the best team this season, and all of a sudden you get upset by somebody that you feel like you're way better than, and it's because you take them a little bit too lightly, perhaps. That's what the Dons are going to be looking to avoid here in these regionals. Because again, that Loyal team is definitely not a team you want to take lightly from what we saw the last time these two teams played. Possession's going to go to the Eagles here. And those Loyal Greyhounds, they are 11-13 on the season. However, they finished the season 8-4. So an 8-4 finish in their final 12 games. That's pretty solid improvement there for these guys. And now Alma Center Lincoln, I do see beat Loyal here this season, 55-43. Going to give you Dons fans some perspective. That might be the Dons matchup in the regional final, as Weiland, I think that was a miss. And I don't know what that. I think Hilken maybe thought that went in the basket. I think he might have looked away and said Weiland just nailed that, but that was kind of a wild sequence there. But it's going to be a steal and 2 points for Quentin Keeney. That was why Weiland took the shot, missed it, and Hilgeman just kind of, and I shouldn't even say just Hilgeman, nobody on the floor went for the ball. Until Hilgeman said, oh, I guess I'll grab this, I think everybody on the court thought the ball went in. It did not. And again, these guys just trying to waste out this clock. And again, Coulee Christian Providence Academy, they're gonna finish their season 0-19 overall, and again, it's obviously the record speaks for itself. But what I can maybe take away from this game, if I'm trying to look on the positive side, if I'm trying to be Mr. Optimist here tonight, look on the positive side for this Eagle team. Titus Traylor had a couple of nice looks and a couple of nice shots. He's only a freshman out there, and again, as we've talked about in the past, these guys maybe get in the weight room, maybe get in the gym, continue to get in the gym a little bit more, and they can improve. And it's a pretty young team, some sophomores there, so that's on the table. That's on the table. I'm sure this Coulee Christian team struggling to probably get participation in basketball right now, trying to get numbers out. And that's what happens with some of these smaller schools. Again, it's as we know with some of these smaller schools, it's not always easy to get guys to get these students to come out for sports all the time. And you get the D1 schools, D2, D3. You know, those, especially D1, D2, you know, you never really have those participation problems. You kind of got your pick of the litter, but in these smaller schools, they have some of those issues, and it can be changed. It's a little harder to build those programs at the smaller school level. And I mean, the Dons certainly, they have got a well-built and well-oiled machine of a basketball program here. And, you know, maybe the message for Coach Clary to his team after this one is, hey, this is the kind of team we want to be. Is what the Columbus Dons are right now. But that is going to do it. The Columbus Dons advance to regional semifinals. They take down the Coulee Christian Providence Academy Eagles 88-22 here tonight. The Dons advance to regional semis where they will host the Loyal Greyhounds on Friday night. That game will be on Zaleski Sports, but come out here to Columbus High School. Come back to Columbus High School, join that game, and if you can't make it, watch it on Zaleski Sports. Loyal Greyhounds, Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up next, right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
I had an employee once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Need a new mattress? Mall Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on two-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The furniture people for good home furnishings. Mall Furniture, where value is yours.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Welcome back, everybody, to your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Go to NasonvilleDairy.com. Joined now by Coach Konechny. And Coach, these 116 matchups, you can sometimes come out and be a little bit lax. You know, you can see that sometimes. I mean, it seems like, I guess, do you think you guys came out quickly tonight? It seemed like you hit a couple of those threes, got started early, and it was kind of what it was to start this one.
Well, I think you just want to play as hard as you can, as long as it's still sportsmanlike. So I think we got a good 9 or 10 minute run in, and then tried to use it as development and rest for some of the regulars. They're in a tough situation. We were aware of that coming in. 116, like you said, with a full division, no buys in the first round. I mean, you're going to have games like that for the top seeds. So I thought we handled it as well as we could have.
And then coming off that Bloomer game, I know you weren't totally happy with the way you guys performed in that game, but what was the message to the team coming into this playoff run? I know you've talked in the past about, you're proud of this team no matter what happens in this run, but what was kind of the message coming into the postseason run after that game, and just as you guys try to continue your season here?
The message was flush it. Today's a new day. It's a new season. Let's see how much fun we can have at practice and really come out and enjoy ourselves tonight, and I think we did that.
And then it sounds like you guys are going to play Loyal here again for the third time this season, and it sounded like it was about a 30-point game there the last I checked that score against Pittsville. I know you guys are very familiar. What are your thoughts heading against that team? I know you got a lot of respect for that team over there.
We do. They're playing as well as anybody right now. The last 5 or 6 games, I mean, it's phenomenal the improvements they've made. Very athletic and very balanced. So we have our work cut out for us for sure.
All right. Thanks for your time, Coach. We'll see you Friday.
Thanks for the program.
Yep. All right, Charlie Moore, Highlight House Player of the Game. And Charlie, I'll ask you a similar question that I asked Coach there. Similar question I've asked you guys this year in some of these blowout games. As players coming out, how do you still come out with juice there? Obviously, a 116 matchup, you guys expect to win this game, but how do you still make sure you come out with juice and you're still trying to play playoff level basketball?
Yeah, you just kind of have to realize that it's still another game and can't take anything for granted. And you just kind of have to play the way you play and just keep good habits.
Yeah, and then after that Bloomer game, it was a really good Bloomer team you guys played there, and that only your guys' second loss of the season. But what was kind of the team's mindset after that game, and then starting up the postseason? Coach said you guys just wanted to flush that loss, but what was kind of the mindset of the team heading into tonight?
Pretty much like we just said, that we just turn the page and move on, and it wasn't the end. So it's got more basketball to keep playing. So.
And then Loyal coming up next. You guys very familiar with that team over there. When you played here at home, it was a 39-point win for you guys. When you played on the road, I think it was 15-17, somewhere in there. Thoughts on that matchup and that team you'll have to play on Friday?
I mean, we just have to keep playing our game and just be us, and the things will take care of itself, and for the better, for the worse. So just have to keep pushing, I guess.
All right, we're going to get you in the house. On the count now, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Charlie Moore, and I'm in the house.
Man, good luck on Friday.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, so that was Charlie Moore, Highlight House Player of the Game. Probably the 4th or 5th time we got the opportunity to talk to Charlie here this season, but not that many more left here for these players to get in the house here this season on Zaleski Sports. But the Dons come out with the big win here, 88-22. Yes, they took the final score off the screen for him, but I believe it was 88-22. 88-22, the final score. Dons take down the Eagles here tonight, and it will be Columbus hosting Loyal on Friday night here this week here at Columbus. And again, I encourage everybody out there, if you're in the area, come see the game, come watch the game, come enjoy these games in person and support whatever team you're rooting for, Loyal, Columbus, or maybe you just love basketball and want to come out watch these games. If you can't make it, come tune in on Zaleski Sports. We'll have it live for you as we will for all these Dons Columbus postseason games. That's going to bring us to the end of our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds Marshfield, Curtis, or at NasonvilleDairy.com. That's going to bring us to the end of our broadcast here tonight. We're going to wrap it up from myself, Cale Jacoby, alongside Isaac Eagle and Elena Eagle doing the production here tonight, live from Columbus High School. I want to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Zaleski Sports.